Hi, I'm Elizabeth, and today I want to show you how to make the single crochet. Let's go ahead and let's get started. To begin, I'm going to start off with the slip knot. Then I'm going to chain 10. Now I have 10 chains, and 10 chains supposed to give me 10 single crochets, but it's not. Because on the 10th chain I cannot make a stitch, because the loop on the hook is on that chain. I need to free the 10th chain from the loop. So this is where the base chain comes in. For a row of single crochet, the base chain is an extra chain of 1. Now I have 11 chains in total. We can conclude that the single crochet stitch is a multiple of 1 plus 1. So remember that terms. The 10th chain is now the second chain from the hook. The loop on the hook is not counted as a stitch, nor the base chain that we have added. To make the first single crochet, I'm inserting my hook into the back loop only of the second chain from the hook. I'm going to yarn over and pull it through the loop. Now I have 2 loops on the hook. Then yarn over again and pull it through the 2 loops on the hook. So this is my first single crochet. I'm going to try it again. I'm going to insert the hook into the back loop only of the next chain, and then yarn over and pull it through the loop, and then yarn over and pull it through the 2 loops on the hook. So I'm going to do the next stitch. This loop is the back loop, this is the front loop, and this one here is actually the back ridge of that chain. These are the loops where you and I can make a stitch. But for now, I'm going to use the back loop only. And so this is where I'm inserting the hook. And then yarn over and pull it through the loop. I've got 2 loops on my hook. And then yarn over again and pull it through the 2 loops on the hook. I'm going to do the same on each stitch all the way across. I am now on the last chain. As you can see, I have the slip knot here, meaning it's the end of row 1. So I'm going to take a look. I should have 10 stitches on my first row. As you can see, the base chain will not be counted as a stitch. As you can also see, each stitch has a V-shaped loops on top and it looks like a chain. So we have got 10 stitches for row 1. I'm going ahead to start the second row. I'm going to insert my hook back in, making sure that the working yarn is at the frontmost of the crochet hook. Now I'm ready. I'm going to chain 1. This will not be counted as a stitch. This is called the turning chain. Then I'm going to turn my work. If you take a look at the stitch, underneath that stitch is a hole. This is where I'm going to work my next stitches for row 2. So to make the first stitch, I'm going to insert my hook into the first stitch from previous row all the way through, with both loops are on top of the hook. Yarn over and pull it through the loops. Yarn over and pull it through the 2 loops on the hook. This is my first single crochet for row 2. To continue, I'm inserting my hook into the next stitch all the way through both loops. Yarn over and pull it through the loops. I've got 2 loops on my hook. Yarn over and pull it through the 2 loops on the hook. I'm going to repeat this method all the way across. I'm on the last stitch now. This one can be tricky. I need to insert my hook to both 2 loops all the way through. Then continue with the stitch. So I have finished the second row. I should still have 10 stitches, and from here on, the last stitch would be easier as I grow my row. I'm going to demonstrate row 3. This is just the repeat of row 2. So I'm going to chain 1, Remember, it is not counted as a stitch. I'm going to turn my work, and then I'm going to insert my hook into the first stitch from previous row and continue with my stitches. As you can see here, the last stitch is much easier to work on than the previous row. And there you have it. 3 rows of single crochets. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something, and I'll see you around.